First, we want to start with this car. It's called BYD ATTO 1. So this car is very interesting. I think in different countries, it's called different name. In China, it's called
seagull.
Yeah.
The animal that flying, but it's the entry level of the whole BYD series in China. And this time it came to Thailand with the name ATTO 1. You can see the entry one.
I think that's because of the first BYD into Thailand market is ATTO 3, the Yuan Plus.
Yeah.
So maybe the ATTO, this name is famous. So they continue to this name. The difference is the number. So one means smaller and cheaper and maybe more for more market. And in my memory, so in Germany, this car called Dolphin Surf. So we know Dolphin is a little bigger than this.
Yeah, a larger car.
So Dolphin is the first BYD get into Europe market. So this car in Germany, in Europe called Dolphin Surf. So they continue to use Dolphin as the name of this car. So I think in different countries, BYD have different strategies to make this brand more popular, and the customers can feel familiar with this car.
Yeah, and with a small size, which means a small, less price. This car actually in 2024, maybe is the best-selling car without any other things. The best-selling cars in its segment in China in 2024 or 2023. So let's see what should a small car should be look like.
So I think this car built in 2023, maybe 3 years ago in China, and when first it comes out, and we can feel it feels like a Lamborghini. So the light and the face. So maybe in China, so some customers call it baby Lamborghini.
Yeah, baby Lamborghini.
But this style, I can say, is very fashion and stylish and sporty. So come to the side of this car. It's a photo car. So normally in China, I think there is only a few car with 2-door. So normally it's a small car, but it has 4 doors.
Yes, in Chinese market, whatever the car would be, they like to put 4-door and with a hatchback. So we have 5-door for small car. Even the car smaller than this ATTO 1.
Yeah.
And this could be more practical for getting to the rear seat.
Rear side. So I think that's different from what the customer wants in Europe and in other countries, because normally when this car comes to 2 doors, maybe sporty, and maybe for young men, they feel this car looks
like
better.
coupe,
looks better.
Looks younger.
But in China, so 4-door is more popular.
Yeah, the consumer consider much for the practical daily usage.
Yeah.
And you can see in China we have the steering wheel at left side, and now in the Thailand and other market they have the steering wheel at the
it's right-hand drive.
Yeah, right-hand drive car.
So we can say here is some Chinese. It's called Blade battery. So it's a special battery only made by BYD. So BYD, I think now is the biggest, one of the biggest battery companies in the world. And on base of that, they made millions of electric cars and hybrid cars. So this battery is basically a lithium battery, but with the shape like the blade. So it's called blade battery. And I think it's more safe than the normal battery. And in the supercar, in the BYD supercar Yangwang, they also use blade battery and with more power and more energy.
And the blade battery, actually in China, they have upgraded to the second generation of the blade battery, which means more energy, less weight, and more performance.
Yeah.
Which I think maybe next year the other market from in the world, we could deliver the second generation display battery to the other market. And
Yeah.
let's check out the back. It's small hot hatch feel.
Yeah, you can feel it's not big, but it's very sporty, and all the line is very sharp of this car.
And because it's a BEV car, so in Chinese market, all the BEV car maybe like to have a wider design for
Battery for more battery.
more space for battery. So it looks very, I would like to say firm. It looks a little bit like a small muscle car, small hot hatch. I think young people would like this kind of design.
Yeah, and this color I think is
This
very
color
shiny.
is very shiny.
So have a look at the trunk
This
space.
way?
Yeah. So it's not so big, but I think it's enough for the daily use. And also all the cars now in China, we can maybe and it's enough for 2 people's luggage. With big luggage, I think it's enough. So this car maybe for young people, for 2 people's family, it's pretty enough.
Now let's check the interior.
Yeah, let's get inside.
Let's go to the front.
So now we come into the front row.
Interesting. They have electric seats.
Yeah.
At this level.
But-
Usually in Japanese car, like in such level, they usually have manual setting for the seats.
But
And-
only for the driver's seat. Because in my seat, there is no electric buttons. It's manual. So very interesting. But I think for the car of this level, it's normal.
And I think the design of the ATTO 1, the interior design is very interesting. They use a lot of design language of floating sea.
Yeah.
Because in Chinese market, this car belongs to like a selling network called Sea.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of
Seagull,
the
Seagull,
sea lion.
Yeah, sea lion, dolphin,
Yeah.
seal. So all the cars from BYD in this level and in this sub brand, they all called the name from the
Animal from
Animal,
about
sea animals.
Sea animal. Yeah. And the interior design is, I think, is quite focused on young people, like a screen on the center and all the buttons are round shape, not just only a button. So in this car, you can feel it's not that kind of cheap, although it actually uses a lot of plastic.
Yeah.
But at this price, you cannot argue for more.
Yeah.
And
2 screens, and I think it's enough for all the functions. And wireless charging,
yes,
and 1 Type-C and 1 Type-A, so it's enough for the daily use.
and the right-hand drive version, everything sets fine. It's not much different from the Chinese version, and they have leather steering wheel. It feels good at this price. And also, you mentioned that the wireless charging.
So what do you think of this car's price in Thailand? I think maybe double in China, less than 1 million Thailand yuan. So maybe.
But let's check the rear space.
Yeah.
If I am
Get into the back row. It's
how do you feel?
so it's not big, but I think it's enough for the car with this size. So you can feel there is a little bit crowded, but I think for people and for the daily use, for the city use, it's already enough. And Thailand is not so big. Maybe you drive from Bangkok to Pattaya, only 2 hours, 3 hours drive. In this car, no problem.
And you can see they use leather on the panel of the door.
Yeah.
Usually in Japanese or other brands at this size or this level cars, they just use all for plastics.
All plastics.
All plastics.
Yeah.
So the interior, the craftsmanship, I think is worth for this price.
Yeah. I don't know if there any price of this car have been built.
They haven't launched it.
Oh, maybe later today.
Yeah.
Later they will launch it. But in my opinion, this car I think around 800,000 Thailand yuan, about maybe 160,000 Chinese yuan. So double of the price in China. So that's because of some tax, some material price. So now in China, the electric car I think is the cheapest all of the world.
Yeah, in all of the world, because the manufacturer and the policy and